Hey guys, Blade here, and the gameplay you are watching here is Solo minus 30 Ultimate on Strand Warlock. This build, in my opinion, is the best threadlink build in the game on Warlock, as you have so much damage resistance, you have woven mail in this build, and you can have really fast super regeneration, and most of all, it is insanely fun to use in any endgame content. The exotic and weapon combinations we are using here makes this build a really strong choice for any endgame content. You can go to play the Grandmasters, you can play Ultimate or even the contests with this build, and it is just so much fun to use. So let's talk about the build. The exotic I am using here is the stag. No offense to swarmers. They are good, really solid for spamming threadlings and unravel, but I don't think you really need them for endgame. So because we are spamming threadling anyways with our machine gun, with our new LPS and the artifact perks we already have so much threadling, so we don't really need two more threadlings from our tangle. So the stack is a better choice, grants you and your allies 20 to 25% damage resistance, and really solid option on this build to use, and it makes it so much fun to use, and you can play really aggressively with this build. So let's talk about the weapons. We are using here Pro Memoria for ad clear. So when you are clearing ads with this build, you generate grenade energy, and you can also generate super energy from your this origin trait, like 2 to 3%, I think. Yeah, 3% super energy. You can get it from every kill, and use new LPS to stun barrier champions, and for the DPS on boss or for the orange bars, yellow bars, use new LPS. You can also use Malpias, sorry. So you can use it also to suspend the wyverns and the unstoppables. And with Ahbjar, you can use it to scorch targets and use your V-Walk to threadling style them. So let's talk about the aspects we are using here are Weaver's Call and Weave Walk. With Weave Walk, you can have perched threadlings around you every second, and it uses your melee charges. And with a Weaver's Call, you can have class ability return when the threadlings damage your targets, and you also purge threadlings when you are dealing damage to the target, any sort of damage. So these are the aspects we are going with. So the fragments are thread of evolution, so we can our threadlings can travel faster. It also gives us plus 10 super stat, so it is really solid to use in this build. Thread of rebirth, very good for new LPS and our strand machine gun. And thread of generation, you can have good amount of grenade energy back. And thread of isolation, you can sever the boss, so they can deal minus 40 damage to you, so they cannot immediately kill you. So really solid for endgame again. And thread of continuity, your suspend, unravel, and sever frags have increased duration. This one I would say is not that necessary. You can switch to any other fragment you want, like this one, thread of finality. You can also use thread of ascent here. So this fragment is not really needed in this build. You can have any other fragment with this build, or you can have this thread of transmutation. You can have thread of fury, is really solid in here. So this is like changeable fragment. And super, we only have one super, so thanks to the Bungie. And so I wanted to show you something. So here we are in our VWalk, and then we get out of it, and we have threadlings. you need to use your class ability, so you can spam all these threadlings. Or the other thing you can do is his you scorch the targets like this. You scorch them and you enter the VWalk, and it will continuously damage till your scorch lasts. So you can also use this trick if you have a lot of melee energy. So very solid build for end game content. There you go. You can see we can use also like this, and you have woven mail and you get out of your VWalk. So I think this is just fun to use and really solid build. So on our helmet we are using heavy ammo finder, special ammo finder, and harmonic siphon to create orbs. On our hands we are using firepower for grenade and 2 melee fonts, so our melee can be 100. I think going for all 100 stats is really solid for this build, and health is not needed in PvE content, so do not care about health. You can run 0 health with this build. Strand ammo generation, so you can, when you are spamming your machine gun, so you can generate a lot of ammo for your special and for your heavy. And 2 resistance mod. And on the boots you need to use 2 strand weapon surges for 17% more damage, and 1 strand scavenger, so you can take double the amount of ammo from new mouthpiece and the pro memoria. And on your what is this, the warlock bond. Okay, so you can use time dilation and reaper and empower finish, so you can have longer duration of armor charges. So this is it. The I don't really care about the smoke jump, these sets. These are just, I use whatever I have in tier 5 slot. So it is good to use smoke jumpers like 2 sets. So that this is it. I'm using here 1 specialist, 1 paragon, gunner, grenadier, and gunner to get this combination. You can see. So on our artifact we need shield crush, elemental daze, this one is also good, and fever and chill, so we can get radiant with our solar ahab jar, and threadlings. You must use these two, they are absolutely correct mods for your threadlings. And this one stuns unstoppable when you are using the threadling grenade, so you can cover unstoppables with this build. While you also have woven mail on this build, so you can have good amount of your stats on grenade, and class ability really helps you with your grenade damage and grants you sometimes overshield with your class ability. Scavenger mods, good to use, or you can also use here flame fiber and freeze, anti-barrier pulse rifle for normal pace, and overload rapid fire for your ahab jar. So this is it. I hope you like the gameplay, and let me know like if you really want to see the warlocks and hunter on my channel. I made this for the titan, but now we have you can say the lack of content. We are getting like now only 1 exotic in every 4 months, 5 months, which is really bad. So I needed to explore the other classes too, like warlock and on hunter, so I can make builds and not do the same thing again and again on titan. So makes it a bit more fun for me, or I can stick to titan. You can let me know in the comments. So I really enjoyed this build. I do not like warlock, but this build is really good, and I just love this one because it is just so much fun to play. And when you will play it with this specific exotic, you will absolutely love it. So have a nice day on titans and warlocks.